All right, we're going to talk about TRT and testosterone levels. This video was birthed out of the idea that, this statistic gets thrown around a lot, where it's like, in the last 50 years, average testosterone levels have gone down 1%. Now, nobody's walking around with any tests, but back in the day, everybody was like on a full-blown cycle. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even going to go into that study, but I just want you to think of it more logically, like the thing that is being asserted here. And so I'm going to put on the screen a picture of my father 40 years ago, okay? This is what a healthy young male looked like 40 years ago, okay? And as you can see, he does not look anything like this guy. It's this logic that has led a lot of 20-some-year-olds to hop on testosterone. I'm recording this after the fact, but some people might say, well, Sensei, maybe Alex's genetics are just better than your dad's. Well, I would argue with this. My dad, from his loins, produced 2 professional athletes. He has 3 sons that are 6'9", one that is 6'5", who had a 42-inch vertical, and also me, which I think I do okay, genetically speaking. So I don't think the genetic argument is good in refuting my point that their physiques are wildly different at a similar age. That most of the time their lifestyle would fix any of the problems, right? People cite mental health, anxiety, depression. I get less of it. Well, maybe what that anxiety and depression is telling you that, hey, your sleep sucks, your relationships suck, and you don't eat well. You're going nowhere with your life, right? And so maybe instead of like using testosterone as a fix-all band-aid, maybe you actually listen to what your anxiety is telling you. I think we all have older people in our lives, 70s, 80s, right? I want you to go to your grandparents' house, your great uncles, great aunts, and I want you to look at pictures of them in their youth, all right? This would be about 40, 50 years ago. You will not see them looking like the Instagram people. And this is from the golden age of testosterone, okay? I just think that this whole idea that if you're a healthy male, you're still going to be walking around with lower testosterone than some dude 40 or 50 years ago I just think it's very suspect, to say in the least, especially when you know that a lot of these studies are done, these people pushing testosterone are the same pharmaceutical companies who have pushed all sorts of, hey, stay over here. Come on. Here, come here. These are the pharmaceutical companies which are kind of notorious for creating problems and creating solutions. And I think that to some extent that is what's going on here, is we have these people that want to make money. We all do. And so what they do is they create a problem, and then they also give you the solution. And that's why I find that data suspect, even if without looking at it, okay? Don't get me wrong. I do think men's testosterone levels are lower, but they can be remedied in natural ways. I'm not even anti-TRT. If you have good reason, like you've had testicular damage or something like that, then you should probably get on TRT. But if you're a 25, 26, 27-year-old and you're hopping on that, it's just, there are other things you should be doing before you hop on that. So, that's all I got to say. Say bye-bye. Bye.